bring my energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feeling. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speak for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box. I tried to fill up a safe. Get real, it turn you numb. Feel like your feelings erase. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold. No contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your energy the same from all them days when I felt ruined. Had everything to gain, but you complain while we regrouping. We sat around the table, broke bread like the Cypher. Judas, I could feel you touch a snake and it might bite you. Can I call and ask you for the things you asking me? Probably wouldn't let me use your bathroom if I had to. You probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim. You see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would've left me out. Got it on my own. I would never ask you to help me out. My energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feeling. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. I tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help?
Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. You look at Chicago. There's the pick. With the crossover. Pass to Castle. 6 to shoot. From the baseline. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Johnson in the corner. On the wing, Johnson. Shoots. Offensive rebound. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Bull substitution. Number 20.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here now the Clippers. Driving in. Carter pulls it in.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Garnett with the block. And now the fast break. Nowitzki with the ball. And it's sent back by Carter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Nowitzki right side. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Here's Collier. it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. So timeout called here, the first for Chicago.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Here's Castle. And a miss there off the inbound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And he gets the bucket.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Collier. And the Bulls with another miss. Clippers leading by 4. He takes it. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. To the left side wing. Garnett with the block. Out in his own on the break. Jumps up. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 6. Misses off the left iron.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Buzelis gets the whistle that time.
First team.
That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. 7-point. In the game.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And the Bulls call timeout here. And the Clippers making a switch here. Here's Johnson. There's a good screen. Edwards inside. It's tipped. Now, here's Harrington. Out to the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Basket counts.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Here's Harrington. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Pass to Williams. Here's Foster. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Now here's Porzingis. Nothing on the board.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Williams a screen. Over in the corner, Edwards. The kick out to Williams. Pocket 6. Now Foster. And the shot clock expires. Fires 24-second violation. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 13-3 run. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Garnett has it in the corner. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And Johnson drops them both.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Nowitzki, that's for two. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Here's Collier. Still yet to score. Good on the shot. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's Castle. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. And he drives in. Nowitzki right side. Mitchell outside. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Such a presence inside with the ball in his hands. Good decision by Dirk to put it right back up.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Bulls trailed by 12. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
For 3 points, Harrington. Second shot opportunity. Chicago grabs the miss.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful. Nowitzki, good.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
And it's Collier missing. Los Angeles leading by 17. In the corner, Knox with it. Launches a three. Buzelis grabs the board. Here's Chicago. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Harrington with it. He has yet to score. Shoots over Collier. Right wing. Nowitzki outside. Off target from three-point range.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Pass to Collier. Over to the wing. Ivicic pulls it in. Going inside. There's the three. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Clippers leading by 18. Fires for three. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 6.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Edwards. Yep, that one goes.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
To the left wing. .137 left in the first half of the game. Back to Garnett. And it's Kevin Garnett with the finish.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally as important. He is a complete player.
Now here's Garnett. He's got 6, and he comes up with the deuce.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
Out to Porzingis. And Garnett has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. Misses the baby hook. Bulls trail by 21. Here's Carter. Rebounded by Battier. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Trains the wing trade. He's got 10.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Chicago calls timeout.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
This Bulls squad is struggling. Pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the triple. That shot, no good. Here's Pattier. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Clippers ahead as they end the second quarter on a 20-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Now the Clippers with it. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some information from the Bulls' head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see, and it sounds like it's a serious injury. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Takes the three. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
The shot is good from Nowitzki.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Wasted no time on that one. Nowitzki's got 11 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And again, Chicago, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bulls foul. Number 34. First personal foul. First team foul.
Fires from deep. It's all in by the Bulls.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Zealous.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Clippers.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Oh, good on the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bucket is good.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is Los Angeles now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Now here is Carter, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Nowitzki outside. Out to Battier. Clock at 6. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Collier. Over Nowitzki. Here's Castle. It's deflected. And here's the fast break for the finish. Got a piece of it. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Pass to Foster. Misses in close.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Here's Johnson. Missed inside. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Knox. Back to Harrington. Garnett, the screen. Wide pass to Garnett. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now Williams. Baseline jumper. The rebound by Garnett. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
And both free throws good from Garnett. And here is Johnson. Pass to Powell. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot misses.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
To the wing right side. And again, no good by the Clippers. Nobody near Williams. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them.
23.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Crafty move. The rebound by Garnett. Now here's Harrington. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Castle. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Over in the corner, Williams. Walked again. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Cole driving to the basket.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Rebounded by Castle.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Here's Knox with the drive. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Here's Carter. Another shot. Pass to Collier. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Knox. Lots of room. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Knox has got 4 this quarter.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And it's Carter missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Knox. Gonzalez grabs the board. Porzingis with the steal. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Battier with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Nowitzki. Count that bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Carter. There's the pick. Buzelis with the ball. Connects from three-point range. Buzelis has got 9 points now in just the second half. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Castle. And here are the Bulls now. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Porzingis. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Mitchell.
Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Two minutes.
Now Carter.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Buzelis with the ball.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Garnett.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Castle. And just miss after miss right now.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
It's good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Kevin Garnett, second personal foul. 4th team foul.
That's good from Vince Carter.
Shooting for Chicago, Vince Carter at the line for 2.
Good on both. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th. Inside, Garnett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw good, Garnett.
For your Clippers, Kevin Garnett taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one.
Hey, yo, rent, tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%. These ain't ballin', you be on the bench, man.